The first use case you think about blockchain is payments, right? So that's the first thing you want to do, is show that you can secure a payment mechanism just like Visa, MasterCard, but much more secure, without middlemen, take away the fees, offers economies of scale. So the more people use it, the cheaper it gets. The way we view the future of value in the long term, 3 to 5 to 10 years, we view layer 1 blockchains will essentially become like the new republics. These will be the new mechanisms where all the value is going to proliferate to. In the future, there'll be the layer 1 blockchain, there will be the mining market, there'll be the dApps, and there'll be tokens. So the lower you get in the stack, the lower risk you have, but the lower rewards. The highest risk reward will be on the layer 1 blockchain, because that's where all the value will flow up. But it's highest value, highest risk. We view layer 1 blockchains, which is Bitcoin, Syscoin, Ethereum, as court systems. They need to be combative to the external forces that we don't control, even in the software world. In the real world, like inflation, hyperinflation, wars, these systems need to be secure from that. And this is why we view Bitcoin as the gold standard for security and decentralization. What else does the world need? What else does the world cherish when you have something like Bitcoin? How can we extend that to something else where we can take advantage to build real world utility? This is where Ethereum comes in. For me, Ethereum is a gold standard for flexibility or general computation. We're trying to stick to the gold standards we know the world's going to cherish and develop on, and we put those two concepts together. And this is what Syscoin is.
Oh man. Okay. I'm not on the screen. Let's fix that. What is this? Wait, no. Here we go. Let's get that going. All right, hold on. All right. We should be back now. I forgot to turn my camera on. My bad. Welcome back. For those of you who were with me earlier and with me in the past, and for those, this is your first time watching this channel, I am
that Hotep Jesus dude.
Shout out to Syscoin. Great announcement coming later this week with our partnership with Syscoin. Look out for that. With that being said, I just like to say, if you don't tune into my intellectual content, but you're here for the Kanye petty shit, fuck you. Fuck you. You are the scum of the fucking earth, and I fucking hate you because you're not an intellectual being, and I love intellectual beings, and I love people who love to learn. And, now everybody's going to come run to this video because we're talking about Kanye and a White Lives Matter t-shirt, you fucking dickheads. You're the reason why the earth is the way it is. You're the reason why the Democratic Party rules the way they do, because you guys don't want to be smart. You guys want to come for all the petty fucking content. So now I got to fucking talk about Kanye and a White Lives Matter t-shirt. This is not how I plan on spending my afternoon. I'd like to cover intellectual topics, but because it gets clicks, now I got to talk about Kanye because he's the #1 trending topic. Obviously, Kanye understands something I understand, is that people only want to be entertained. People only want petty shit. So now everybody's going to trickle in here for the drama, for the bullshit. Where was you when we was talking about the Federal Reserve? Where were you when we was talking about central banking? Where were you? Intellectually lazy asses. Anyway, now that I got off my chest, let's talk about this Kanye debacle. You guys all seen the shirt. I'll bring it up on the screen in just a moment here. So a couple of different things we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about how I feel about the situation, how the people feel about the situation. We're going to bring up some tweets and talk about some tweets, etc., etc. But what Kanye understands is something that I understand. People are petty. People are petty. People are petty. People want to argue about petty shit. Nobody wants to argue about anything intellectual. Give them something petty. Give them some drama. and they go crazy. Currently, Kanye is trending #1 in the USA. I don't know if he's trending in the world. I got my trending topics glued in to the USA only. But he's trending right now, #1 in the United States. Everybody's talking about him because, well, he put on a White Lives Matter t-shirt. It's such a shame that human beings are reacting to something as simple as this. This means nothing to me. The fact that he wore a White Lives Matter shirt does not change anything in our lives. But apparently people are triggered by this. This is called reactionism. And Kanye understands reactionism. And if he wants to trend, all he has to do is understand the psyche of individuals today, and race is a big trigger. Oh, man. So he puts on a White Lives Matter t-shirt and everybody's reacting. Oh, my God, I can't believe Kanye did this. I can't believe Kanye did this. But you know what? You know what makes Kanye the artist? It's the fact that he paints the brush, but everybody's reaction is the paint. He creates the art. All he's doing is moving the brush, but it's the reactions of people that actually make it art. It's the reaction of people who make it art. They're the ones who provide the texture. They're the ones who provide the context. They're the ones who provide the color. Hit the super chat, you grifters. Hit the super chat. Stop grifting, you grifters. He also understands that this is great promotion. He's a great promoter. Great promoter. He does something, everybody react. Now everybody is paying attention to his Balenciaga YZY Season 9 fashion show in the mud in Paris, etc., etc. One of my homies is actually modeling in that fashion show. I reached out to find out some interesting details of behind the scenes. Shout out to my homie. I can't disclose. I know famous people and I can't exactly say who they are. But a couple of my homies are in the fashion show, and I'm waiting on some details from them, some behind the scenes details, etc., etc. But I cannot reveal their identities. But you know what this comes down to? This comes down to the truth about white power. You know what makes white power? White power. Do you know what makes white supremacy white supremacy? People's reactions to white people. It's not exactly white people themselves. You put on a White Lives Matter t-shirt, and the only thing that gives it power is the reactions. Black people reacting. Oh my God, I can't believe Kanye did this. Just last week he was complaining about Kim Kardashian was the KKK and this, that, and the third, and he's wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. He hurt my feelings. What? Meanwhile, if he wore a Che Guevara or some communist shit, you guys wouldn't pay attention to it because you wouldn't even notice it because you don't know anything about communism. And the communism is going to hurt your life way more than any white folks will. If you know anything about American history, you'd understand that communism has been the bane of our society and not exactly white people. Shit, white people have hurt more white people in America than anybody else. Anybody deserves white reparations today, it's white people, and white lives do matter. I'm gonna say it right now. White lives matter. Without white people, there would be no Hotep Nation.
Hotep.
White people helped build Hotep Nation. White people put together our documentaries, our film footage, our hotel accommodations. White people handle our books. White people help organize our events. And I didn't ask them to. They volunteered. Where was the niggas at? Where was the niggas at to help build Hotep Nation? You know what they did? You know what niggas said about Hoteps? They lambasted us. They made Hotep a pejorative. They made us, these niggas is just wannabe Kangs. They made fun of us. Didn't get mad when we got white Hoteps. Where was you niggas at? You niggas could have helped build. Cannon helped. Cannon stepped up. He wasn't afraid. Uncle Hotep stepped up. He wasn't afraid to help build this thing. Doe, MG, Mukhtar. But it's white folks that helped build Hotep Nation. White lives matter, motherfucker. White lives matter. They've always mattered, and they always will matter. I love white people. I'm all up in white Twitter. That's where I like to be. Ask Uncle Hotep to hit the button. Ask Uncle Hotep to hit the button. So Kanye says, puts on a White Lives Matter t-shirt knowing small brain idiots are going to get triggered. Then they dropped a picture with Candace Owens. I'll bring that up on the screen in just a moment. Hold on a second. Let me get y'all right. Hold on. Wait, what is this? Oh. Let's get this up on the screen. Nope, not that one. Here we go. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's go to my page. I know it's right here. Candace Owens in on the grift. Candace Owens is in on the grift. Can't blame her. I'd have put it on and stood next to Ye too. Now that's a double grift right there. That's a big grift right there. Kanye standing next to Candace Owens, probably the most hated Negro on the planet by black people, wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. People are saying that their arms are locked and they're holding hands, etc., and they're copulating. I don't know. I can't corroborate none of that. Again, just pettiness. Ain't nobody trying to figure out, if they messing around or not. That's that gossip shit. Let's go to some tweets. Let's see what the people are saying, and then we'll talk about it. Drelly, he said, my baby Candy looking kind of thick. The grift is truly undefeated, says Nick Bergstrom. Co-winner for the Grifty, says Brent Dietrich. Shout out to grifties.com. Go place your votes. Place your nominations. Somebody said this wasn't on my 2020 bingo card. Here we go. Yeah. He's trolling. His trolling is only getting better. I can't wait for him to run again. Yeezy 2028. A lot of reactions. He said incoming coon emojis and Tariq sellout rants. The plot thickens. Tariq is probably losing his mind right now. Somebody said I need to get one next. I need one of these White Lives Matter t-shirts. ASAP. Hold on, my homie just texted me from the Yeezy. Oh shit. Yes, confirmed. One of my homies is wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. Or White Lives Matter shirt at the Yeezy fashion show. They have just texted me and confirmed. I said, is this you? They said, you already know. Wow. I'm crying. Steph Colonel said, Griftis Owens is back. Yeah. It's back. There's somebody said she lied about Kanye, said Kanye lied to the world. She had to apologize for it. Now Kanye has her at his side. What the F? Steph Colonel said that's water under the bridge. You're supposed to put that aside for the grift. He said apparently. He said Kanye grifting on Candace. He's going to gain way more than she will. This guy Bootmender said, all I have to say is they're brave. Thank you for being brave enough to do your own thing. Imagine that. Imagine this is bravery in 2022. Somebody said people's minds are going to explode. This person, Pool Shark Palmer, said Kanye is so necessary for the culture to help people realize you don't need to fall in line with the left-wing orthodoxy that 99% of the sheep do. I love this comment. This comment is amazing. Amazing comment. Because he's right. He's right. This is exactly what's being demonstrated here. It's like, here's the mainstream thing to do. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way left. I'm going to go all the way left because I refuse to conform with the way things are done. This is how I live my life. Like, y'all all going over there and doing the mainstream thing. Well, if it's mainstream, it's probably not the right thing to do. If it's mainstream, it's probably not the right thing to do. I'm going to say it one more time for Umar. If it's mainstream, it's probably not the right thing to do. What else is in here? Grifting Unmatched. Twitter has hid these comments. All right, let's go to the Twitter streets and see what the Twitter streets is. Actually, let's go to this article here. So here, Kanye makes a statement, gave a speech while wearing a White Lives Matter shirt with the Pope's face on the front. That's the only reason why I might need my own, because I'm not wearing a Pope's face on the front of my shirt. I refuse. He referenced his ex-wife's, close this, his ex-wife Kim Kardashian's 2016 Paris robbery. He says, "I am Ye, and everyone here knows that I am the leader," he said at one point, referencing his new legal name. "You can't manage me." For the show, Ye teased some of the famous models expected to make appearances. Kim Kardashian, 41, ex-girlfriend Arena Shayk, and current Flame Candace Swainpole, as well as other big names. However, only Shayk, Campbell, and Hamlin made appearances. So here's a quote from somebody that says, "Sending a White Lives Matter t-shirt down a runway in Paris is literal insanity, and no amount of gospel is getting that man through heaven's gate. I'm so sorry." Oh my God. Oh my God. First of all, you can't judge. Only God could judge you. That's first off. You don't get to judge who gets into heaven. In fact, you judging you is probably not going to help your odds in getting to heaven. So God hates white people now? Is this where we're at? Where God doesn't want you to affirm the lives of people? Yeah, I made Black Lives Matter shirt. Black Lives Matter was a ruse. It's a big hoax. It's a big fraud. Questionable stories have popped up. Black Lives Matter BLM chapters have complained about the mothership not trickling down the funds. They got lack of funding. But y'all wore that. Kanye wears a White Lives Matter t-shirt and all of a sudden it's a problem. And you talking about no amount of gospel is going to get that man through heaven. He don't need you to get through heaven. The fact that you can't find love in your heart for all people says a lot about your odds of getting into heaven. Another wrote, mind you, Kanye was just calling Kim and Chris the KKK 2 weeks ago, and now he's wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. First of all, Kim and Chris are not white. They're spicy whites. They're Armenian or something like that. Others recalled his famous trip to the White House wearing a MAGA hat. Epic moment in history. Epic. West has also previously caused controversy wearing a Confederate flag on it in 2013. A lot of rappers wore the Confederate flag on their backs. Lil Jon, Ludacris, to name a few. It's just people from the same planet, and sometimes in high school, it feels like we don't fit in. And in a situation like this, we have the opportunity to come together to express who we are. West told Vogue of his vision on the runway ahead of the show. It's leaning into the shape of how I see this future world, this alternate world. But in high school, it's focused on curriculum because both my parents are educators. Here it says here, models in the show also wore shirts with the message. So here we have models with the White Lives Matter shirt. West has been attending fashion shows in London and Paris over the past week, even making his own runway debut as a model, opening the Balenciaga fashion show on Sunday. Khloe Kardashian, Kylie Jenner and his daughter Northwest sat front row for the stars walk through the muddy runway. And here he is on the muddy runway with the Balenciaga coat. I need one of these, by the way. I don't know why, I just like this thing. I like dystopian couture. I'm a big fan of dystopian couture. Asymmetrical fashion. I don't know if I can afford this coat. This coat's probably entire year's worth of earnings, especially in Biden's economy. Might give me a bootleg one. But that coat, that jacket right there is tough. I like that. I like that. I don't know, maybe it's all the pockets or something. I don't know. It's really dope. Really dope. Let's go to the internet. Let's see what the ignorant internets are saying. So Kanye West fans are screeching. They're losing their mind. This is pretty funny. Hey, that Kanye West guy isn't too bad. All the MAGA bot accounts. Here we have looks like a screenshot of a comment to Van Lathan. I don't know what Van Lathan said. He said, we don't need a reminder of the worth of white lives. America is a shrine to the worth of white people. This message is reactionary to a message affirming the worth of black lives, which have never been worth anything in America. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Oh. What do you mean? Just saying that is anti-black. Just saying that is self-loathing. Is Van Lathan black? I don't know. The fact that he says black lives were never worth anything is just false. Slaves wasn't sold for free. You had some worth. When they was auctioning your ass off, you came with $1 price. You came with $1 price when you did the evil bidding of the left. You got paid for that, Van Lathan. You got paid to carry on your leftist views. Paid handsomely. Black lives are worth a lot in America. Black lives are a huge commodity in America. That's why everybody tries to fight for our vote every year. That's why the Democratic Party fights for our vote every year and creates messaging for us because they know we have value in this country. You're wrong, Van Lathan. In its intent, it's a white supremacist notion. No, it's not a. You know what's white supremacist notion? The fact that y'all are reacting to this like this. You guys are literally giving it power. You're giving white people way too much power with comments like this. That's what's giving white people power. Your reactions, your tears. Your tears are giving white people power, sir. Your tears are giving white people power. 337 people in the chat. Goddamn shame. You motherfuckers is here for the petty shit when I do intellectual content. Where are you? Where are you when I do intellectual content? We talking about Kanye, White Lives Matter, and everybody wants to show up and watch this shit. The small brain content. You're the reason why the left wins. Anyway, let's get back before I rant again. Because it posits that we can't have a conversation about the worth of black people without having a conversation about the worth of white people, which is effing insane. Listen, bro. If you have to talk about being worth something, you already messed up. If you want to prove your worth, go out there and be worthy. What is the gross national product of the black community? What is the gross domestic product of the black community? And what industries are they? These are the answers I need when we're going to talk about critical race theory. I need to talk about GNP and GDP of the black community. And I need to know what the industries are that we run. Because I think all we're going to do is pull up a whole bunch of entertainment. What other industries do we run? What other industries are we a force in? Please let me know. I'd like to know. I'd really like to know. You don't have a conversation about being worthy. Asians don't go, hey, I'm worthy. No. They just organize and dominate. Send their kids to law school. Send their kids to STEM programs, and they dominate. Work. Talk is cheap. Where's the work? Put the work in. That's what matters. You're doing too much talk and not enough work. Hotep and build, sucker. That's what you need to do. Stop crying. Every time somebody does something with white people, here y'all go giving it attention. Ordinarily, I don't do videos on stuff like this. But I got to now. You know why? You know why? Because this is what the people want. They want the brainless content. They want the mindless content. This is the stuff that people love. The notion that it always has to be about white people in America is incredibly frustrating, emotionally draining, and the whole problem. But here's Kanye apparently centering that notion. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I certainly have noticed that white people have come under attack by the mainstream media, specifically white men, specifically cisgendered, heterosexual white men. They've been practically called a national security risk, a terror threat. Everything short of a terrorist. This is the mainstream notion right now. The patriarchy, the white patriarchy. So I don't know how you can sit up here and say all this stuff about, you know, America's for white people, but the mainstream media is vilifying white men at every chance they could get. MAGA Republicans, etc., etc. So I don't know what the hell Van Lathan is talking about. Let's move on. There's Kanye right here. With his White Lives Matter shirt on. Here he is in the mud. That jacket tough. Cernovich said the reaction is the art. This aesthetic understanding is Kanye's deepest genius. Yes, you're right, Cernovich. We gotta get Cernovich on the channel, talk to him soon. Here they say, Ye fans. The second we saw that shirt, I don't know what kind of Ye fan you are, but I like Ye. And this wasn't my reaction. This is my reaction to y'all. This is my reaction to the reaction. I'm tired. Every time somebody says something about white people, y'all just triggered. Y'all all in your feelings. Y'all center white people in your mind. Nobody centers white people but y'all. Y'all can't get white lives out of your mind. Y'all wake up thinking about white people. That's what gives them power. You always thinking about them. Somebody said Kanye PR team got the hardest job in the world. He don't got a PR team. He is his PR team. He just said he fired his management. Here he is with his Donda school. This man's building a school. Y'all talking, this man's got a school. Y'all talking, this man's got a school. Oh, he just, see, Jack said what I said. If Kanye wore a Chase shirt, no one would say a word. Right. Right. This Kanye GT is not canon. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Y'all just can't handle it. Y'all just haven't broken the brainwashing yet that was given to you by your grammar school teachers and your grammar school curriculum and your liberal indoctrination, the thing that they created to divide blacks and whites. The same thing they used to divide Jews and whites in Europe. It's the same thing they're using here to divide blacks and whites. It's all about division, these commies. It's all about division. Faithful Black Men Association, shout out to them. He said, what if Kanye is starting a White Lives Matter organization to steal millions of dollars from white people and buy luxury real estate? That's a good hypothetical right there. What if? Awaken from a good slumber to see y'all arguing about Kanye previewing White Lives Matter shirts. What do I always say about Black Twitter and Outrage? Shirt going platinum now. See, this guy gets it. This guy gets it. It's the outrage that gives this shit power. If y'all wasn't so triggered, it wouldn't be so powerful. And Kanye knows this. He's exposing this. This is why he puts this stuff on. He's not putting this stuff on necessarily because he believes in it. He might. He's putting this stuff on to show you how foolish you people are. To show you how reactionary you people are. Let's see what TMZ had to say. White Lives Matter message on the back. Juan Pablo II. Pope John Paul. Pull on and pull over. Future clothing. Here they are. Showing the Trump. You know, they always got to bring up Trump. They can't do nothing without bringing up the MAGA hat and the Trump. That's their favorite go-to. Remember when he did this? Oh my God. My problem is that I think Kanye is absolutely normal. Why would you want to be normal? Why would you want to be normal? Jaden Smith's reaction to Kanye West's White Lives Matter shirt. Jaden, I had to dip. LOL, Black Lives Matter. What? Mr. I wear a skirt? Mr. Independent Thinker? Jaden Smith? You walked around with a skirt because you wanted to defy the norms, but this was too much for you. Knowing you love white women. Jaden, you love white women. Jaden Smith, we synced it. How many white girlfriends you had, Jaden Smith? Don't try it. I hope this is not Photoshop. I hope this is real. Let's verify, right? We don't want to pass fake news on. Let's see if this tweet is real. Oh, he did tweet October 3rd, Black Lives Matter. He did tweet it. I don't care whose it is, and if I don't feel the message, I'm out. True leaders lead. I had to dip. It's real. It's real. Real niggas stayed. My homies is in the show, and they stayed. They said, nah, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I don't care. I'm staying. This is Kanye, and I don't play the games. These is my famous homies. I don't know Jaden Smith. I never connected with Jaden Smith, so I can't say he my homie. They done AI swap Kanye's face onto a white man, but they won't do this for Shaw King. Kanye West was on Instagram not to see it again, distracted by the Kardashians. Right here it says Kanye West making black models wear White Lives Matter shirt is a culmination of his anti-blackness and his immersion in white supremacy ideologies and methods. Disgusting. He ain't making nobody wear nothing. They put it on because they felt like it. He ain't making nobody do nothing just because you was uncomfortable. Kanye called me. I'll be in the next fashion show with the motherfucker on. I'll put it on. Call me. Black models wearing White Lives Matter t-shirt. I'm front and center. I'm there. Let me know. Kanye supports Trump. Kanye stands. Don't worry, guys. He's just trolling hard. Kanye wears a White Lives Matter shirt. Laughed my ass off. You guys fell for it. Classic Kanye move. Kanye beat someone to death at Walmart. Oh my God, he was trolling. See, this is too much. These body counts are too much. More body counts trying to sow division. Somebody said Kanye is the first artist with CTE. Lord have mercy. He's thinking straight. Let me go ahead and hit retweet on this. I don't even know what this is from Cassius Cam, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit. I'll get the super chats in a moment. Thank you for the super chats. I'll get to them in a moment. Hit the super chat. Stop grifting. He said, y'all need to be more upset over those 5 mansions and $90 million raised off the blood of dead black men than whatever t-shirt Kanye got on. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's a black man thinking. There's a black man thinking. I'm going to read it again. Terrain Walker, great job, sir. Am I following you? I'm not. I probably won't because you might do something questionable in the future. But that's a great take. Y'all need to be more upset over those 5 mansions and $90 million raised off the blood of dead black men and whatever t-shirt Kanye got on. Facts. 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 Let me hit retweet on that. I will retweet you, sir. Wow. Facts. Somebody got some sense. You lot are shocked that Kanye wearing a White Lives Matter shirt like the man didn't support Trump. Kanye's such a weirdo because with his massive platform, people are going to buy into this mess. He might. He might. Kanye, what are you doing, man? He's putting the mirror in front of your face. That's what he's doing, bro. He's showing you how silly y'all are. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's showing you how silly you look out here reacting to 3 words on a shirt. 3 words. Oh, somebody done made a thread. Oh, Lord. I hate when they do this. He said, yeah, I got nothing. Okay, good. Oh, man. Who's this? Another blue check. Every 3 months, Kanye shows y'all and tells y'all he doesn't care about the black community. And yet, and still, y'all be right there at Sunday service buying every G.I. Joe boot and every piece of raggedy fabric he drops. Sad. As he stands there with a black man and a black woman. You know how many black people probably got employed by this? You know how many black people was employed from Sunday service? You know how many black people was employed because of his albums? See, y'all worried about this right here, the little t-shirt, but y'all not looking at the work. He's created more jobs for black people than any of y'all. And you want to talk about the black community. Kanye is the black community. So many folks are trying to excuse, oh, here go Jamel Hill. Lord have mercy. The Negro Wrangler, they back. So many folks are trying to excuse Kanye wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt as just a troll move of marketing. Maybe it is, but it's dangerously dumb message to send for someone with his massive platform. I've been off, dude, but y'all go ahead labeling his foolishness as genius. It is genius. Look at you. You grifted off of it. You got 1,500 retweets and growing. You know what you was doing when you wrote this tweet. You was grifting. You eating off of this. He's providing jobs for you too. And they always like to use this hyperbolic language. Dangerously. What is dangerous? You know what dangerous is? Dangerous is playing on a highway. Dangerous is wearing a MAGA hat at a leftist rally. That's dangerous. Dangerous is climbing into a cage with a lion or a tiger or a bear. That's dangerous. There's nothing dangerous about a message on a shirt, especially not that one. It's not dangerous. But she's a journalist, and this is how they use their hyperbolic language. This is how they choose to use the English language in a very irresponsible manner. Why? Why? Because they want to incite division. They want to incite emotions. Divide, divide, divide. Complain, complain, complain. Jamel Hill, the reason why a black man lost his job. She had the show with, I think his name was Michael Smith. Man lost his job because she wanted to be all high and mighty. Kanye is showing us the effects of what fumbling a bad bitch can do to you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Kanye West going from George Bush doesn't care about black people to Kanye West not caring about black people is wild. Wishing him nothing but the worst. See, he don't get it. Really don't get it. If being a Kanye fiends mean you got to go down the path of Hitlerism, are you willing to follow? This is a test of faith. How is this Hitlerism? Where are people getting this from? Again, hyperbolic language, irresponsible. What is this? Jamel Hill, we read that one. What is this? Seeing Ye and Candace both in shirts, both in that shirt hurts my soul. Whatever nuance there was as part of his fashion show pales in comparison to seeing someone who is so politically destructive and reprehensible standing there with Ye emblazoned with that phrase. What? Politically destructive. Yeah, it's destructive to the left's politics. It's politically destroying your leftist politics. And this got the nerve to be Kanye podcast, Watching the Throne, blue check account. Kanye hanging out with a fascist, Kim Kardashian, shilling for cryptocurrency, and Elon Musk spouting nonsensical Putin apologia for Twitter clout. Billionaires are a plague. What? Kanye's fascist. You're the one coming out complaining about him. That's fascist. That's what's really fascist. He's just being him. Sorry, but Kanye peaked during the Obama administration. We got to move on as a country. Who is this Manny Fidel guy? He looks sweet as... Anyway, let me stop. Why is Kanye so fascinated with racist shit? He's not. Y'all are. He's not. Y'all are. He's just exposing it. Boosie, after all we've been through as a race, you put this disrespectful shit on. You give us no something about how blacks have died and suffered in the hands of the white man. And you say Bush don't like black people. Really, nigga? You missed on this one, Boosie. You missed on this one. But I don't really expect intellectual things from rappers. And this whole white man is our enemy shit is just... What you expect the white man to do when you put him in chains? You don't think he gonna get revenge? White man was your slave first, black man. White man was your slave first, black man. You got to teach history and chronology. You got to teach history and chronology. The white slave came before the black slave. We got to teach history and chronology. We do not have a monopoly on slavery. We were not the only slaves. We were slave owners before we were slaves. We got to teach history and chronology. We got to teach it in order. What came first? White slaves or black? We got to tell it. We got to tell the truth. Some people even say the word slave comes from Slav, Eastern Europeans. Oh no, we were slaves. Why would you even want to identify with being a slave? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to identify? Oh, we were slaves. I was no fucking slave. I was never a slave. For the record, I was never a slave. I don't identify with slavery at all. I'm going to identify with being a slave master, though. You're damn right. I will identify with being a slave master because that's powerful. I'm not no victim. I'm a victor. Just cause niggas lost the war, you can't cry. You can't lose a war and then cry. You can't get your ass kicked by the white man and then cry about it. Either you gonna pick yourself back up or you not. All's fair in love and war. Ain't that what they say? All's fair in love and war. You got your ass kicked, black man. Take your lumps like a man. Move on. Rebuild. White man kicked your ass. And it's your fault, black man. It's your fault. You the one that went up there and saved them from the dark ages. If they was dying, you should have left them there. They wouldn't have had no problem. You the one that brought them the literature. You the one that taught them to read. You the one that increased their literacy rate. You the one that supported Rome. You the one that supported Greece in antiquity. And now you mad because your creation came back and bit you. Ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong thing. These is facts. This is history. This is facts. They said it's Kanye West and Candace Owens. Oh, man. Down to 3 brought to you by Kanye West, Tom McDonald, NFTs, Hobson, and Dax. What? Oh, cool. More Kanye discourse. Everyone get in your battle stations. We can all say the same things we did the last 100 times. Right. Like, come on. What are we doing here? So the guy who thought slavery was a choice and the woman who said slave owners deserve reparations more than slaves. Did you know slave owners did get reparations? Anyway. Wore matching White Lives Matter sweatshirts. Color me surprised. Kanye West and Candace Owens make Martin Luther King Jr. roll over in his grave. What? Why y'all always pull up Martin Luther King Jr.? Every time somebody say something, it's, oh, Martin Luther King Jr. Y'all killed him. Let that man sleep. Martin Luther King Jr., Martin Luther King Jr. What did Malcolm X say? Yeah, I need to go read the autobiography of Malcolm X and see what he said from beginning to end. I want y'all to start at the beginning where Detroit Red said a white woman was currency in the hood. How about we start there? How about we start where Detroit Red said white women was a currency in the hood? Now you tell me who affirms white lives. When he was walking around with a white woman, everybody thought that shit was cool. They thought he was badass. His social status rose in the hood because he was walking around with a white girl. And y'all want to talk about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King loved him some white women too. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Well, one day the white man and the black man could hold hands. Martin Luther King would have been at the Balenciaga show with the Yeezy season 9 show with a White Lives Matter shirt on, and y'all have called him a coon. This is Martin Luther King's dream right here. This shirt right here is Martin Luther King's dream. Huh? This shirt is Martin Luther King's dream. What is you talking about? Huh? Martin Luther King loved them some white people. Damn, I got to start doing calculus and rocket science and ways I can defend Kanye in this one. No, this is easy, bro. This is easy. You ain't got to do no calculus. Just be a normal human being. Oh, here we go. Mark Lamont here. Let's see what he got to say. Kanye West's decision to wear a White Lives Matter shirt is disgusting, dangerous, and irresponsible. See? They go that word again. These journalists, they're good. Hyperbolic language, dangerous. Who was hurt by this? Your feelings? Who was hurt by this? Dangerous is when somebody's shooting a gun at you. This ain't dangerous. The fact that people can't express themselves is dangerous. It's fascist and irresponsible. Some of y'all will rush to defend them. You should ask yourselves why. I don't got to ask myself why. I got to ask myself, why do you care, Mark Lamont Hill? Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much, Mark Lamont Hill? Why? You dodged me to come on my channel, Mark Lamont Hill. I said I wanted to talk to somebody on the left. You entered my mentions and said, yo, let's set it up. I said, oh, no doubt. When you want to do it. Then you came back an hour later after I guess you talked to your handlers or whoever and said, oh, nah, I never heard of you. You entered my mentions, bro. And then you ran when you found out you couldn't battle me, when you couldn't debate me. Can't nobody find a single soul on the left to debate me. Ain't one out there. Y'all better go get Dr. Cornel West. Y'all keep running from me. Tariq Nasheed, scared. Tariq Nasheed, scared. Tariq Nasheed, scared. Won't have a conversation with me. Why y'all scared of me? You know why? Because you'll be exposed. That's why. Because your ignorance will be exposed. You know why? Because I might breathe life into the black community. Because I might make the black community feel powerful instead of feeling like a victim, instead of looking like crybaby whiners all the time. Because that's what we look like. Oh my God, they wear White Lives Matter. Nigga, don't you got a job to do? Don't you got bills to pay? Don't you got more important shit to think about than what some celebrity put on a shirt? This is our problem. This is our problem. We're more concerned with entertainment and celebrities than the real economics of our life. We spend all day on the shade room, on this blog and that blog, gossiping about all the things that don't matter, and then cry because white people winning. They winning because they ain't talking about the dumb shit. They putting their head down and they getting to work. The Asians putting their head down and getting to work. Africans, Jamaicans, they putting their head down and they getting to the work. Y'all crying about Kanye t-shirts. This is why you can't win. Pros, new Kanye music, great speech, nice kids choir. Cons, slavery was a choice, got competition. I love it all. Kanye West is what happens when Negroes don't read. Okay, this is another blue check. Look at this. Former SC House Rep. What's that, South Carolina? South Carolina House Rep. Another one of these Negroes working for the Democrats. He got a Negro wrangle. Got to bring Kanye back in, got a Negro wrangle. Is what happens when Negroes don't read. Also, there is not a question in this country about the value of white lives. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Mainstream media. Do we got to bring it up? Let's bring it up. Let's put it on the screen. Let's see. I'm just going to type in. I'm going to just type in white men. Let's see what happens when I type in white men on Google. Let's see what it says right here. The first thing, what it say right here? White men are feeling left out of diversity and equity. What did this guy say? There is not a question about value of white lives. It said right here, the first Google search, and I don't even like Google. And the dangers of white male supremacy. Yes Magazine. What's happening to failing white men? White men see white privilege more clearly if they have what? Experience social disadvantages. The white man is on the top of y'all mind. Y'all can't stand the white man. The problem and solution to old white men. White men as victims, America's most dangerous fantasy. What are you talking about? This has been the topic of conversation since Trump came into office. It is a question. Just showed you in 2 seconds. You can stop blaming Kanye West's action on mental illness. He's a grown man with billions of dollars pandering to his audience to sell overpriced shoes. No, he's just making y'all look silly. He's just making y'all look silly. What does it mean if I understand Kanye? Oh, they probably killing her. They probably gonna kill her in the chest. You gonna have to be more specific, beloved. It means you understand the method of his madness. Yeah. Somebody said because you were a Gemini just like him. You said Kanye better drop album of the decade if he moving like this. Nupe fiasco. Kanye West got Lauryn Hill daughter wearing White Lives Matter tea collection. Streets is done. If Lauryn Hill daughter want to wear the shirt, let her wear the shirt. If Lauryn Hill daughter want to wear the shirt, let her wear the shirt. What are they saying? Said, was it really her daughter? What the fuck? No. Lord have mercy. If Lauryn Hill daughter want to rock the White Lives Matter shirt, what's the problem? Mind your business. You lucky Lauryn Hill ain't come out there and wear it. Internet would have really shut down there. Every day it makes it harder and harder to defend them. You don't have to defend Kanye. That's your problem. Y'all think y'all always got to defend somebody. Y'all think y'all always got to defend somebody. I was just talking to Chingo Bling earlier. I just go check that interview out. And people want him to defend his stance. They want him to defend Trump. Why do we have to defend Trump? He's a grown man, can defend himself. I'm defending my ideas. That's what I'll defend. I'm not defending another man. What I look like defending another man? Let's go to the super chats. Catch the can. Where were you? Steph Colonel, Kanye Ross, Katie Manning. Thank you. HJ killing the content game as always. Happy belated birthday. Keep the intellectual content coming. Tuned in for all of it. Hotep and Bill. Thank you, bro. I'm going to give y'all a mix. I'm going to give y'all a mix of this petty shit and intellectual shit. Just to show y'all. You look, I got 450 people in here right now because they want to hear me talk about Kanye and his shirt. But when I talk about central banking and CBDC, do you realize how important the CBDC is in our lives? They're about to enslave us with this coin. When I did that presentation, I had like 100 people in here. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Adrian C., this is really God's country. Gavin Texador, thank you. Jabari, who grits first? Dr. Umar or Tariq Nasheed? I think Tariq gonna be all over this. Matter of fact, let's go to Tariq page and see if he has caught wind of this yet. Tariq Nasheed. Let's see.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
So he hasn't really said anything yet. He just put, I'll show you Tariq's. He couldn't come up with something yet. I'll show you what he said here. Is Tariq Nasheed's verified profile. He says Lord, hashtag Lord or Lord, hashtag Kanye, hashtag shaking my head. This is his tweet. You know, these guys, man, they live for this stuff. They live to find something to complain about as it pertains to race hustlers. And Tariq, we still waiting for you to come on the channel and have a discussion with me. If I'm not important enough, just say that. If you're scared, just say that. Let's go back to the super chats. Jabari Judah, thank you, bro. It says 2022 and people still haven't figured out outrage marketing. Still have not figured out outrage marketing. Well said, sir. Well said. Oh, you're exempt if you were here for the CBDC content. I wasn't talking about you. Steph Colonel, it's their loss if they don't show up for the real. If they don't see the winning team by now, they got to stay lost. Big facts. Big facts. They just let them be. I wash my hands with them. Let them stay lost. When the Terminator robots are being funded, and you talk about defund the police. Yeah, they're going to defund the police and they're going to fund the Terminator. And when you go to the store to buy your weed and your USD crypto coins are invalid because you said something they didn't like on Twitter, you'll think about these fine days. You'll think about these fine days when Kanye was lambasted for using his freedom of speech. Inside the Ages said, finally, I matter. Thank God. Listening while I build new cabinets for my ongoing RV renovation, tuition paid. Thank you for paying your tuition. Inside of the Ages. The rest of these people is grifting. Freak Mac said, preaching the truth. Thank you, sir. Cassius Cam, Kanye, the best fiddle player of our generation. Ain't he? Ain't he? Just playing that fiddle. Cassius Cam, the word slave derived from Slavic. See? Told you that's what people be saying. Carlos Africa said, Don DeMarco. There you go. Inside the Ages, the Bible talks about slavery because they had no word for employment. They have us thinking we work for ourselves. Collaboration is the cure. Interesting. Interesting take. Interesting take. Monique, people have their priorities out of whack. This energy should be geared towards protecting kids in school. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Just a Chick said, keep informing about the dangers of big banks and government. Yeah, I gotta, you know what they say? They say you gotta put the pill in the ice cream. Cause you know, usually on this channel, I create intellectual content, right? Content about monetary policy mainly. And even, you know, I even give readings of Thomas Sowell. And I tweeted out this week and I said, you know, why come you guys don't watch my YouTube channel? And somebody said, oh, it's too intellectual. What? Like, I literally go on YouTube for the intellectual content. I don't go on YouTube to watch videos about Kanye's shirt. So now I got to make videos about Kanye's shirt and his petty shit just to get y'all to watch my channel. I'm ashamed of you people. It's terrible. Do better. Do better. Stop logging on the internet for fucking entertainment and find some shit to educate yourself. It's cultural Marxism that's got y'all messed up in the head. 400 people in the room to talk about Kanye. It wasn't 400 people in the room when I was talking about Project Hamilton. It wasn't 400 people in the room when I was talking about Biden's memo about cryptocurrency and the new central bank digital currency. It wasn't 400 people in the room when I was educating y'all on the Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, and the First Amendment. Where were y'all? I'm going to cuss y'all out every time I got to make petty content. I'm going to let y'all hear about it because it's annoying. It's annoying that I got to come on here and talk about celebrity bullshit just to get y'all to watch the damn channel. What is wrong with y'all? 400 people in the room, but y'all wasn't here when I was going through my book, The Patriot Report, and educating y'all on Thomas Jefferson's arguments against Alexander Hamilton. Where were y'all? Oh, it's too fucking intellectual. When I'm talking about communism and socialism, it's too fucking intellectual. But y'all want to come in here and y'all want to watch the bullshit. Ridiculous. I'm out of here.